sorry guys, and your hands are in front of you, it is time for number stories. Beautiful, Scarlett, you still look like a rock star. Awesome job. Beautiful. Touch your nose if you love to play with blocks. Freda-Lise loves to play with blocks. Scarlett likes to play with blocks. Aisha likes to play with blocks. Isabella likes to play with blocks. Jeremiah likes to play with blocks. Mike likes to play with blocks. Folding your hands in 5. Good job, Scarlett. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Done. Well, oops. Sorry, guys. Didn't realize my camera was not on. Sorry. Beautiful. Well, my friends love to play with blocks too. And they were playing with these cool blocks. And I'm going to pretend my cubes are blocks today. Michael has 14 blocks. He had a lot of blocks. And Josiah has 6 blocks. I wanted to, when Michael and Josiah came to me, they asked me, Miss Parada, how many more blocks does Michael have than Josiah? How many more did Michael have than Josiah? Gladielis, make sure that you're sitting in scholar with your hands folded. I'm still trying to see who looks like a great mathematician. Beautiful. Jeremiah still looks like a great mathematician. Awesome job, Isabella. I'm going to read my problem. It says, Michael has 14 blocks. Josiah has 6 blocks. How many more blocks does Michael have than Josiah? Let me read it one more time. You should be whisper reading and thinking about the problem as you read with me. It says, let me clear it up a little bit. Michael has 14 blocks. Josiah has 6 blocks. How many more blocks does Michael have than Josiah? Looking for a rock star to repeat my number story for me. Let me see. Lauren, go ahead.
Michael has
your pencil should be down.
Isabella, pencil down.
6 blocks. How many more blocks does Michael has than Josiah?
Say, way to go, me.
Way to go, me.
Nice job, Lauren. Looking for another mathematician to repeat my number story. Definitely someone with their pencil down.
Ooh, Miriam Conte looks pretty good.
You can spotlight her, Miss Shay, and then she can go ahead and say.
Go ahead, ma'am.
First it said, he had 14 of them. And he has 6. And then Joseph has 6. And we want to know how many Joseph have.
How many does Michael have? Hold on, Miriam. How many more does Michael have?
How many more Michael have is 14.
Then Josiah.
And then Josiah has 6.
Let me say it again. Hold on. We want to know, repeat after me. We want to know.
We want to know.
How many more?
How many more?
Does Michael have?
Does Michael have?
Then Josiah.
And Josiah.
Beautiful job. Say, way to go, me.
Way to go, me.
Mustafa Silla. Mustafa Silla, repeat the number story for me. Go ahead, Mustafa.
Michael had 14 blocks.
Good.
How many blocks is Michael than Joshua?
Josiah, nice job. Say, way to go, me.
Way to go, me.
Beautiful. So if Michael has 14 blocks and Josiah has 6 blocks, we want to know how many more does Michael have than Josiah. As you're solving today, I really want you to think about another way to make your 14 when solving your problem. I'm looking to see who's going to be a great mathematician and show their strategy. We're going to go into our breakout groups now. Beautiful, beautiful. You have 8 minutes to work. You should be working. Let's go. I want to know how many more does Michael have than Josiah? Think about the strategies that we did yesterday. What happened, Jem?
Nothing.
Okay. 6 more minutes. Yes, Alpha?
I'm done with my circles, but I forgot to do the equations.
Okay, so do your equation and then I want to see your work. Good job, Jack. Let me see what you got. Bring it a little bit closer. How did you get that answer? What did you do, Jack?
First, I just drew 14, and then I put a line next to the 7, and then I crossed out 6, and then I counted, and then I
Okay.
counted 8.
Okay, so you put 14 and then you crossed out 6 and you counted 8. Good. Can I see how you made your 14?
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Good. All right, Jack. Can you think of another way that you can make your number 14? Think of another way you can make that number instead of just counting by 1.
Okay.
Alpha, give me a second, Mohammed. Alpha, let me see. Bring it closer to the screen. I can't see your answer you're covering. Good. How did you get that? I can't see what you did with your bubbles there. What did you do to get that answer?
I did to get that answer because I did that answer because
What I did was, hold on. What I did was
that Michael has 14 blocks, and then the question says more, and then Michael has eight more.
But how did you get that? What did you do?
What I did first is I did the circles on
How many circles?
14,
So you made 14 circles and then what?
and then I make six circles.
So you made 14 and 6 circles. Okay, and then how did you get 8?
I get it from making a line, taking away 6, and then adding 8.
So, okay, so you had 14. You took away 6 from the 14, and then you got 8. Okay, so the same as Jack. Okay, Alpha. Think of another way that you can make 14.
I can make 14 by
Show me on your paper. Think of another way. I'll come back to you. Gemily, go ahead. Hold on, Aaron.
The number was
Can I see your work? Hold on, Mohammed. Beautiful. I want to know how many more, so double check that again. I'm not putting them together. I want to know how many more. Look at me, Gemily. I want to know how many more does Michael have than Josiah? How many more? How many more? Go ahead, Aaron. Hold on, Mohammed.
So I knew the number 17, no, the number 14, and then I drew the number 6 next to it, and
Okay.
then when I was at 7, I drew the number 1 next to it, and then when I was at 8, I drew the next number 2 next to it, and then when I was at 9, I put the number 3 next to it. And then when I put the number 10, I drew a 10 to it, a 4 next to it. And then when I was at 11, I drew a 5 next to it. When I was at
So you counted on from 6 all the way to 14?
No.
Yeah, because if you said 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then you're putting a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you're going up, you're counting on. So the same strategy you did yesterday? Yes?
It's a little different.
Okay. Can I see your paper?
Flip it around.
Let me see your iPad.
Make sure you can see yourself.
How did you make your 14? Oh, you just said 14 in the 10 stick?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you show me a clearer way to make that 14? Because I get what you're saying, but if I look at that, Aaron, and you said 14, I would just think it's 14 just like this. So think of another way because you know you're based.
It is 14 like that.
I know, but think of another way that I can draw that 14 instead of just writing a
Okay.
box saying 14.
I
You get
know
what I'm
how.
trying to say? Okay.
Flip it, baby, for it to see.
But I know your strategy.
I did it. I did it right now. Mom,
Yes.
I did it.
I've been coughing. Because I had like
Miss
a
Prada.
public vacuum on the 5th.
No, I'm
And then after, like, I was really,
Miss
I was coughing constantly.
Prada. Miss Prada. Is she there? Miss Prada. Oh, please, Miss Parada is muted.
Aaron, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Tell me what you're. Oh my goodness, thank you. Tell me how you drew your 10 stick. Nadia, I heard you before. Just give me a second.
I was at an A, and then I was at 10. And then I counted 11, 12, 13, 14.
Good. I want you to say that when we do our discourse. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks. We're going to do beautiful. What we're going to do is I want Ryan from Oneonta. I want you to share what you have first. I'm going to make 3 sections because I believe I have 3 different ways, but if I'm wrong, I will change it back. Ryan from Oneonta, go ahead. Give me a second. Let me put my camera. Ryan, tell me what you did. Ryan, are you there?
Here, I'll find him.
14.
I got it. Go ahead, Ryan.
First, I put 14 circles.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Right?
And then I put six blocks.
You put 6 blocks after your 14.
And now I put 6 circles. When I put 6 circles, I know that I put 6 circles right at the bottom.
Okay, so you put 6 circles here. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yes.
5, 6, like that.
Yep.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
and then I cross out 6 because I know that I take away.
Okay, so I'm gonna take away 6 from the top. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did you do it at the bottom too, Ryan? Did you cross out the bottom?
No, I
Okay.
leave it here because I know that I leave it. And now I counted 1, 2.
From here? Wait, from here?
So he drew a line.
No,
Hold on, Ryan. Hold on. So you drew a line here?
Yes.
Okay. And then go ahead, Ryan.
and then I always just counted by 1,
Go ahead, my love.
3, 4,
Uh-huh.
5, 6, 7, and 8.
Good. Let me write that again because Prada did it in the same color, and I don't want to confuse any friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Good job.
8. Awesome, Ryan.
And then
Good job, Ryan. Good tracking, Aisha.
And then I put 4 minus 6 equals 8.
Look at that number sentence one more time. You said, I'm going to repeat what you said. You said 4 minus 6 equals 8. What do you think? Think about what did you draw?
Put 14 minus 6
good.
equals 8. That's what I said.
Okay. And Ryan, can you tell me in a complete sentence, how many more does Michael have than Josiah? He has
He has 8 blocks.
8 more blocks.
8 more blocks.
Good.
Yes, I got it 100%.
Ryan, say, I am smart.
I am smart.
You sure are, right. Aaron, this line coming to you. Just need to find you. 1 sec.
I got him.
Thank you. Aaron, go ahead.
First I drew 10.
Hold on, right. Hold on, Aaron. Is the spotlight on me? Hold on. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on you.
Thank you, Rod. Thank you, Aaron, and thank you, Michelle. Go ahead. First, you drew.
First I drew 10.
Beautiful. Like this.
I love how Wyatt's tracking. So is Isabel.
I was on top of me. I drew 11, 12, 13, 14.
Because of spacing, I'm just gonna cut my 10 a little bit shorter. And you wrote 11, 12, 13, 14, like that, Aaron?
Yeah.
Okay, so you had your 10 stick and you said 11, 12, 13, 14. How did you count the 14?
I counted the 14. I drew a 10 stick and then I counted up to 14.
So can you say it for me?
10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Beautiful. Awesome. Continue.
And then I drew a number 6.
Uh-huh. One, two, three, four,
I
five.
drew it by itself.
Oh, you drew it by yourself? Okay, I apologize. Okay. So I drew it by ones. I should have asked.
And then I drew a number 7.
Oh, okay. So 7, uh-huh.
and then I drew a 1 next to the 7,
Okay, keep going.
and then I drew a 1. I drew a 2 next to the 9.
Okay, so you mean that you
Yeah,
mean
the
7
8.
9 or 7 8?
8.
Okay.
And then I drew a 3 next to the 9.
Okay, give me 1 second because I think I don't have space on my paper.
I did it next to it.
Okay, give me 1 second. This is a little bit sloppy. I'm gonna rewrite this.
I love how Lauren's tracking. Who else do I see? Aaron Edwards looks great. Ooh, Arohi, Adrian Francisco, Hugo. Oh my goodness. I just saw you. You look fantastic.
Give me 1 second.
Aaron, you look great. Ian looks great. Oh my goodness. Who else can I shout out? Jack, Tony. Sean. Ooh, Jacob, you're tracking so nicely.
You went all the way to 14. You said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you said 8.
Yeah, and then I drew the 8. I drew a 2 next to the 8.
And you said you drew a 3 next to the 9.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going. Then you drew a.
And then I drew a 9. And then I drew a 4 next to the 10. And then I drew a 5 next to the 11. And then I drew a 12 next to the 6. And then I drew a 7 next to the 13. And then I drew a 14 to the 8.
Beautiful. So, Aaron, how many more blocks does Michael have in a complete sentence?
He has 8 more blocks than Josiah.
Aaron, what would be your number sentence to your strategy?
It will be 10.
Be careful. What numbers did you start with?
14.
Okay.
9.
Did you take away anything?
No.
How did you get to your 14?
By adding plus.
Okay, so how much did you add to get to 14?
I added 8.
Beautiful. So what number did you start with in order to get there?
14.
Did you start with, look at me, look at my paper, did you start with 14?
10.
Or did you start with 10, 14, or did you start with 6?
10.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Look at your,
6.
yeah, because you started off with the 6 and then you said 7, 8, 9, and you said that you counted all the way to 14. So if I started with 10, did I do that on this side? You made 10.
No.
You made your 14 with your 10. But I'm asking you, how did you make your 14 and you with using your 8? So is it 6 or 10 that goes in your beginning of your number sentence?
6.
Beautiful. 6.
Plus.
Plus.
Plus 5. No, plus 8. Equals 12.
Equals 12.
No,
Sky,
14.
you should be evaluating because I see a lot of.
14.
Okay. See a lot of wet noodles, and you should be catching to see how people solved or any mistakes. Stop playing with that eraser. Your hand should be full.
Daddy.
Awesome. Your hands are still folded in front of you in 5. There should be no toys, no drinks, no food around you. 4. See a lot of wiggly bodies. 3, 2, 1. Osman, put the toy away. Or the eraser and the sharpener, away. Done. Awesome. Ian, you look fantastic. Ian should be spotlighted. There's scholars that should be looking like this. Lauren looks like a rock star. Who else looks like a rock star? Elijah Cruz looks like a rock star. Nice job. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna go back to myself. There were 2 ways these friends did their strategy. I apologize. I put a postie here because I made a mistake and it was very sloppy. I thought I had 3 different ways, but I only had 2. But I don't want to think about the way that they saw today. Today I want to think away how they made 14. Looking at how Ryan made 14 and looking at how Aaron made 14, I want to know what was different. What looked different from the way that they got to their 14? Or what did they do that was the same? How did they get to 14? How was it different? How was it the same? I'm looking to see who can answer this question for me. Definitely someone who's tracking the screen with their hands folded. Miss Shay, can you make sure that all scholars have their hands folded and they're tracking the screen? I see a lot of scholars with pencils in their hand.
Make sure your pencils are down. Sandra, fold your hands. Jack, fold your hands. Chelsea, hands folded.
I'm looking to see who can be called on to tell me what they did the same and what did they do differently. Ocean, stop playing with your headphones. Aaron, you should be tracking the screen.
Elijah Cruz track.
What did they do that was different? Or what did they do that was the same?
Carrie has her thumb up. I'm gonna unmute her.
I am muted already, Miss Shay. Arohi for what did they do the same and what did they differently? Go ahead, Arohi. Oh, I can't hear you, Arohi. Never mind. You can go back to Miss Shay. You can go back to Carrie.
Go ahead, Care Bear.
That
I can't see her. What did they do the same, Carrie? And what did they do differently?
what did they do differently and the same is I saw one that counted with 10 with the tens with the
Good.
10
Good. Yeah, Aaron counted with his 10.
and then the other
Ryan.
one I counted with their circles.
Adrian, put the toy down.
What do you mean? How did he count with his circles?
He counted with his circles.
Did he count by 5s? Did he count by 1s? Did he count by 10s? Did he count by 5s?
He counted by 1.
Yeah, he counted all the way to 14 by 1s. Nice job, Carrie. And then after that, Aaron counted by 10 and said 11, 12, 13, 14. Nice job with number.
Oh no.
Just happened. Awesome job.